Hey everyone, welcome back to Random Spirit Podcast. I am your host, Cynthia. Before we dive into today's episode, I want to take a moment to share something I'm extremely passionate about, something I hold very near my heart. You all know that I'm into healing, breaking generational trauma, chakras, ancestral trauma, and just healing the fuck out of that. I've created a program helping you heal and align through your chakras. If you're feeling stuck, disconnected, stagnant, unsure of how to move forward in your spiritual journey, in your healing journey, your girl is here to hold space for you. As a psychic medium and healer, I've created this program, which is called Journey to Self 70 Days of Healing Generational Trauma from the Root to the Crown. This deeply transformative journey designed to help you heal, align, and rediscover who you are outside of these roles that we play in life. This program is designed for those who feel like the black sheep, misunderstood, heal generational trauma through chakra healing. We're freeing ourselves from old patterns so that we can reclaim the repressed parts of ourselves. We can love those parts of ourselves and we can step into our authenticity and into our power. I know that being on your spiritual journey, starting your healing journey, it's a lot. It is overwhelming. I have been there. This is why I am offering a free session called Break the Cycle Chakra Scan. Now, this is just like a little snippet. This is a little taste of what I have in Journey to Self. I scan one chakra wherever spirit leads me, one chakra, and I tune into your energy. I focus on that and I channel any insights to better understand any blockages, imbalances that you have in that energy center. I'll also share actionable guidance and activities and just things so that you can go on and better connect with this energy center. We're connecting to our chakras. If this speaks to you, I would absolutely love to support you on your healing journey. This Break the Cycle Chakra Scan, I have a link that's going to be in the show notes that you guys can go on and book. Again, this is free to anyone that is absolutely sure that they want to join my Journey to Self 70 Days of Healing Generational Trauma. Reach out. You can email me. I have everything in the show notes. Spaces are limited, especially for the free chakra scans. So don't wait too long to go on and claim your spot. Every journey begins with a small step. I would be honored to guide you on your healing journey. All right, let's dive in today's episode. Go on and grab your snacks, grab a drink, get comfortable. I hope you all enjoy this episode just as much as I did making it. Today, I am going to be sharing my thoughts on 2024 and just reflecting, looking back, because there is so much growth within myself. And this is something that I have difficulties with, is going on and celebrating myself and resting and acknowledging myself. I have difficulties with that. So I'm going to use this episode to go on and just celebrate my wins. So, reflecting back to 2024, I want to share my thoughts on manifesting. It's 11:11 right now. Oh my goodness. Manifesting and how everything it is that I manifested in 2023 came into fruition in 2024. And looking back, I am so proud of myself. And just there's so much growth and just like development and improvement within myself, in my inner world and in my outer world as well. I am so proud of myself. I feel like crying. And if I do cry, it's probably going to be a joyful cry, just because, again, I struggle with celebrating myself and telling myself, hey, Cynthia, I'm proud of you. I struggle with words of affirmation. I need to bring that back into my life where I tell myself, Cynthia, I'm proud of you. Cynthia, that was awesome. I struggle with that a lot, but I need to bring that more of that in. Something that I learned is as long as you have that faith and you have that belief, you just need like a sliver of it. And not only that, with manifestation, it's like not only is it, your words and that energy that you have, take actions towards that as well. And that's something that I did. I, took a huge leap of faith and everything came for me. So, oh, I'm so proud of myself. Woo! Another thing, reflecting back on 2024 was abundance. My definition of abundance has definitely changed. So, just abundance of connection, right? An abundance, energy in family, this energy of receiving. And I learned that in 2024. There was abundance in my family. My nephew was born on Halloween of last year of 2024. And not only that, I got to spend time with my niece. And that was just so beautiful. Abundance in my career as well, with being an entrepreneur in my podcast specifically, with collabing and me being able to step out of my comfort zone. I feel like that's something that I've learned with, if you want to receive, you need to be able to remove whatever block you have. And that block that I had was being seen. And I just want people to come to me, which is like bizarre looking back, but I went on a Facebook group and I was like, hey, this is who I am and this is what I want. So, if we vibe, we vibe. If we don't, we don't. And the amount of connections that I had created was just so beautiful. And to this day, I'm still doing collabs and I'm still connecting with people. And that's something that I never would have ever thought. I'm an introvert. I have difficulty putting myself out there and like reaching out in that aspect of conversating and, things like that. And I want to just show so much pride in myself. I am so proud of myself to be able to step out of my comfort zone in my business, with my podcasting, with my spiritual services. I've met so many people. I've invested in myself. And with those investments, I created connections with, groups of people. It's beautiful. It's this whole thing of abundance. Another thing that I've learned is that everyone is not for me, and that is okay. I have something within me that just wants to be accepted and that just wants to be loved. And judgment is one of my biggest wounds that I have. And just going on and telling myself over and over, Cynthia, if you do not collab with this person, or this person doesn't want to work with you, there is nothing wrong with you. I'm soaking that in. Not everyone is for me. Vulnerability as well, especially in my business with the spiritual services. And this comes into the creation of my program, Journey to Self, 70 Days of Healing Generational Trauma from the Root to the Crown. With this program, I had to share my story and share my message as to why do I want to help guide people through healing generational trauma. So 2024 was the birth, the creation of Journey to Self. That made a huge shift in my spiritual services. Yes, I still do mediumship readings. I do, tarot readings. But with Journey to Self, you have everything that I do combined in like a 10-week program. And being able to do that and just provide another way of healing was healing for me. Another thing that I am extremely proud of, my program Journey to Self, and I've worked with some people with the program, and extremely proud of them and myself for going on and taking that leap of faith, not knowing what the hell I'm doing. And one of my first clients, I didn't know what I was doing. I was like, I have this thing, help me help you. The first two sessions, I didn't know I didn't know what I was doing. My program came to me and I was like, this is what we're going to do. It was so intuitive, it was so flowy. And then we started healing from the root to the crown. The beautiful thing about Journey to Self is my story, is the fact that Cynthia herself has done Journey to Self. The transformation, and I'm still, healing myself. I'm still healing through the chakras. Just how transformational it was for me, and that vulnerability in sharing my story with healing through Journey to Self is really difficult, just because I do have issues with being seen. And again, one of my biggest fears is judgment. I have realized that 2024 was huge on self-development, self-improvement, but not only that, being able to just see myself. And I learned so much about myself in 2024, and just how a lot of the times I can like downplay something to Cynthia. It can be, oh yeah, this is just like a bump in the road, like it's normal, whatever. But to another person, it's like, wow, like you are an inspiration, you're amazing. I learned a lot about myself as a mother, but also myself outside of being a mother. Being able to find yourself outside of the roles that you play is another message that I have with Journey to Self. Again, I walked that path. I'm still walking down that path. Being able to peel the layers to everything and find who you are and rediscover yourself. Cynthia right now is not the same as Cynthia last year. I'm not the same as the different versions of me. Like a lot of things about me have changed, and just being able to reconnect with the parts of myself that have changed has been another thing that has come up for me in 2024. And just motherhood, being able to see how many cycles that have stopped with me, and just being able to hold space for my children emotionally, being able to show my children, mommy doesn't know how to regulate her emotions either. So let's figure this out. Help me help you. My children are a huge inspiration and motivation, and it reflects a lot of my parenting, when they ask me specific questions, and the beauty of curiosity in my girls, just how proud I am of being the mom that I am, and being able to talk to them about things that I was never talked about. And I need to celebrate myself, and I need to celebrate my children. A lot of the times through motherhood, I feel like I don't know what I'm doing. I feel like I don't know where to go. I feel like I don't have support. But the thing is that I've learned that my family shows support in different ways, and just being able to be open to receive that, right? And anything that I am lacking within myself, I need to go on and give myself. And that's something that I'm still working on. My children are my number one fans. They are my supporters. They support me on this spiritual journey, on my healing journey. I don't think they realize the huge role that they play in my life, and that my children are a huge reason for my motivation, a huge reason for, me breaking generational curses for them. And not only that, myself, and looking back at old versions of myself, and looking at Scarlett and Alea, I sit here and I'm like, oh my goodness, they have been with me through this journey of finding myself. Who I was when I had Scarlett and Alea at 21 is not the same person that I am today at 31. I am so excited to see what 2025 brings for me in the aspect of career and just self and my family and my relationships. I am just so excited, and just the fact that I brought in 2024 with this energy of like calmness that Cynthia's not used to. And I'm ready. I am ready to receive. I'm in this energy of receiving, and I am extremely excited. That is it for today's episode. To anyone that is into healing generational trauma, I have spots open in my program, Journey to Self. If you are interested, I do have a free session that I had put in the beginning of this episode. I'm going to link it down. I am so excited to guide you through your journey to self. See you next time.